Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I do like to be beside the sea. I do like to stroll along the prom, where the brass band plays tiddly-um-pom, pom. Oh, what? Hello? Hello, come on in. I was expecting you. Welcome to my den. Or my office, whatever you like to call it. My name's Woody, so I call it Woody's Den. My family just call it a mess. I wish I'd tidied it up a bit for you, but still, there you are. I do all my work in here, you see. All my reading and writing. 'Cause that's what I do for a job. I write stories, storybooks, plays, poems, songs, things like that. And this is where I work. Well, actually, I haven't done much work for a bit because we've been away on our holidays. Did you have a holiday this summer? I wonder where you went. We don't always manage to go on a holiday, but this year we treated ourselves and had a really big one. I was just going to start putting our holiday photos into this album. Oh, look, here's me and my family. There's Jackie, my wife, and that's Catherine, she's 13. And Becky, she's 10. They're a bit older than you, aren't they? Well, of course, it doesn't seem long ago that they were your size. In fact, yeah, look here. See? There's Catherine and Becky. It was about 8 years ago. They're bigger now, aren't they? Oh, sorry, got carried away. Our holiday. Well, there's lots more photos here for the album. And in fact, if you look at this one, you might guess where we went this year. Where do you think it was? Who's this in the middle? Yes, it's Pluto. We went to Disneyland in America for 2 whole weeks. And that's how we got there. A 747 Superjet. Catherine's very keen on planes. Of course, a few years ago, photos were all we had to remind us of our holiday. But now we've got this. Ta-da! Our very own family video camera. Now, don't tell them downstairs because I'm not sure they want me to show it to you because, well, they're a bit shy. But come over here and I'll show you a little bit of our home video of our holiday in Disneyland. Oh, there they are. What are they looking at? Oh, it's the horse-drawn tram on Main Street. There it goes. Now where are we? Oh, we're on a cable car. Just down there. Can you see the teacups? Ah, the teacups. Here we come. There, that's us, see? Very clever the way they don't kiss each other. We really had a smashing time, and we all brought back presents, of course. Presents for ourselves sometimes. Something to remember the holiday by. We call these presents souvenirs, don't we? Here's my souvenir of Disneyland. What do you think of that? I like souvenirs. In fact, I like collecting things. That's another reason why this room's such a mess. Never throw anything away. Oh, I do like to stroll along the prom, where the brass band plays tiddly-om-pom-pom. But now then, talking of souvenirs, have a look at this. Can you see what it is? It's a model of a very famous
lighthouse. A lighthouse that warns ships at sea and keeps them safe. It's very old. Quite a lot older than me. So I'll have to be very careful with it. Now, this souvenir is nearly 90 years old. And it was my granddad who bought it when he went on a family holiday when he was a young boy 90 years ago. And here is my granddad when he was a boy. You can see it's an old photo by the clothes and that lovely brown colour. We call it sepia. And where do you think the family went for their holiday? Well, there was no Disneyland in those days. Well, have a look at the souvenir and you'll see Eastbourne. And that's a place by the sea. Now, we went to Disneyland by plane, remember? I wonder how Grandad got to Eastbourne from London, do you think? Was it like this? No, no Concords 90 years ago. Perhaps like this. No, no fast cars like that in those days. Or like this. No. Trains in those days didn't go that fast. But we are getting warmer. Grandad did go by train. Like this one. Steam train to Eastbourne. I wonder what his holiday was like. Let's go to Eastbourne and find out. Now then. Oh, yes. I think this will look nice and seasidey. How about a hat as well? What do you think? All right. Now then, off to Eastbourne for Grandad's holiday trip. We get to the railway station and go straight down to the sea. Because Grandad only came for a day. It was all the family could afford. Oh, I do like to stroll along the prom. Well, here we are, on the promenade. The prom. But I can't see a brass band playing tiddly-om-pom-pom. Not today. Maybe we're just unlucky. But the promenade is where people can walk along. And there are people walking along today. Just like they did in Grandad's day. How can we find out what the promenade looked like 90 years ago? Well, an old photograph will give us a clue. There's more people about. That's because it was a sunny day. And you can see those special umbrellas called parasols keep the sun off the ladies' faces. Oh, look! A rich man being pulled along the prom. Some children being pulled along by a goat. And everybody's got a hat on. That's why I'm wearing mine today, in Grandad's honour. Just a little bit of old prom film. Very rare. Now, down to the sea. For a paddle. And that was just as much fun 90 years ago. Hey, look, those boys have got hats, just like mine. Now, Grandad would certainly have brought his bucket and spade. Good, strong metal ones, not plastic like today. She's still got her hat on. There's always plenty to do on the beach. I think it's time now for a swim. Ta-da! Do you like my old bathing costume? It's woolen and heavy, and it covers me all over. Not like the sort of bathing costumes we wear today, but the grown-ups in Grandad's time would have worn something just like this. And you put your costume on where people couldn't see you, in a bathing hut, like this one. There goes one, up the beach. But sometimes gentlemen didn't bother, if they thought no one was looking. And after a swim, the pier. The pier is the place where you can stroll over the sea without getting wet or seasick. Well, I think Grandad would still recognise some bits of the pier, and this wind's still the same. But there's always plenty of people on the pier when the weather's fine. One thing, I reckon Grandad would have been very surprised to have seen machines like these. Come on. Machines were very different when Grandad was a boy. Grandad would have enjoyed putting his old penny into a machine like this. It was just like going to the pictures. And then it would nearly be time for the family to set off back to the station, home again. Just time for Grandad to buy his souvenir. That souvenir that we've still got at home after 90 years. And over there, there's the real thing, the real lighthouse. It's still there, and we can see it just as Grandad did. Well, what did you think of Grandad's holiday? Was it like your holiday? Or your Grandad's? Why don't you ask him? But don't forget, I'm lots older than you, so my Grandad's older than your Grandad. But you could still ask. And you can look around at home for some old photos or holiday souvenirs. Hey, do you want to join in the song? You can la-la the tune if you don't know the words. Goodbye till next week. Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I do like to be beside the sea. I do like to stroll along the prom, where the brass band plays tiddly-om-bom-bom. Just put me down beside the seaside. I'll be beside myself with thee. And there's lots of girls beside. I would like to be beside the seaside, beside the sea.